Hey there everyone, Dr. Beth Westy here, your women's health expert in all things about nutrition for women and their hormones and cycle, how to match your nutrition to get the most out of your body and your hormones. Yay! I am really sick of people bad-mouthing carbs. Bad-mouthing one of my favorite things in the world, carbs. I think carbs are actually everybody's secret favorite thing, but no one will really admit it. But I know it's your favorite thing. You don't have to admit it to me. You just know it really deep in here that you love carbs too. We can be on the same page there. One of the things when I hear a lot of people talking about carbs or food or nutrition or you need to lose weight or you need to lean out or blah, 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 you have to cut the carbs. Now, there's one thing to be said for cutting down the excess sugar that you're having and getting rid of unnecessary sugar in your diet. Yes, right? That's not what I'm talking about here. If you're drinking a lot of like beverages, juices, stuff like that have excess sugar, sometimes it's really tough to know how much sugar you're getting in your body unless you're actually counting. If you're not keeping track, then sometimes you're surprised to know, ooh, that dressing I use is super high in excess sugars, or these crackers I'm eating, a lot of sugar in them, right? They hide sugar in everything. And so I have 3 kids, and a lot of times if I'm not careful about checking labels all the time, I'll even buy stuff where I'm like, why are you guys crazy right now? Oh, shoot, I see what I did there. Yeah, I got this new thing and there's a crap load of sugar in it. Whoops. They hide sugar in so many things and they hide it under different names. Now, eliminating that excess sugar provides you with a totally different result. Yes, absolutely. But one of the things that people also group in there in the same breath is, Tiffany, so much fructose. Yes, Tiffany. Oh, we don't need that much excess fructose. But what people group in there is just carbs in general. So I am talking about carbs. I'm not talking about the excess sugars. If you guys have questions on that, let me know. I can do a whole video talking about excess sugar, how they sneak it in, and then how it messes up your hormones. It will throw your estrogen and progesterone way off, by the way, if you're getting too much sugar. Side note, tangent, bringing it back around. Okay, carbs though are actually really good for you. And they're really important in terms of protein absorption and really allowing your body to function and work the way that it is meant to. Yay! So carbs, we're talking about bread, pasta, potatoes, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, right? Rice, quinoa, and then fruits, right? And then when we look at these things, does portion matter? Yes. Does the type of grain matter? Oh, oats too. Let me add oats. I forgot oats and I love oats, right? Ooh, also, this might be a surprise to people. Corn. Corn is a grain. It's not really a vegetable. It's a grain. Some fruits are higher in sugar than others. So some have, okay, Tiffany, I'll do another video on the sugars. Yes. But some fruits are really low in the glycemic index, which I'll talk about in that sugar video. And some fruit is really high. So it does make a difference what fruit you're getting in. But again, track what you're getting in and how much. How do you track it? Easy. There's apps, right? There's an app for that. There's always an app for that. And if there's not an app for that, I guarantee somebody's making the app for that right now. But, MyFitnessPal, there's a lot of stuff out there where you can even Google. I will sometimes ask Siri. I'll be like, Siri, how many grams of carbs are in my banana? And Siri will tell me. There are 25 grams of carbs. Actually, I changed my Siri voice to sound like a British man. So, says it in a British man voice, which makes me laugh all the time. But it lets you know how much carbs you're getting at once, right? Now, the important thing is that you can get carbs, but it's important to get them around the right time. So if you are exercising, you need carbs before you exercise to give you that energy. A lot of times people are thinking, oh, I'm going to the gym. I really got to cut out my carbs. And you're cutting out like all carbs. Jarvis, yes, KB. But carbs are necessary for the energy to really push you through your workout. Where else are you going to get that extra boost that you need to kill it when you're in the gym? Carbs. Carbs are the answer. So I talk about complete nutrients a lot, right? I'm just focusing on carbs for right now. Now, carbs are so important that it really allows you to get a boost of energy, a mental clarity, a difference in workouts, all these things. Sometimes there's a little difference between these types of carbs and a workout. So this is something you can play with for yourself. Like, I'm having a piece of peanut butter toast before I'm going to the gym, and this is how I felt. Okay, now I'm having some oatmeal before I go to the gym, and this is how I felt. Okay, great. So you may find that you like certain foods better before lifting versus cardio, that type of a thing. I know I do before I go for a run. My favorite is half of a gluten-free bagel with chocolate peanut butter on it. Because I love chocolate peanut butter and I love bagels. Bagels are my boyfriend and peanut butters are my boyfriend. It's like both of my boyfriends together all in one. And I'll have that before I go for a run because I don't necessarily love running, but I will eat a bagel to go for a run. Just saying. So when we talk about carbs, incorporating that in, a lot of times people are thinking, okay, well then how do I do this? How do I use the carbs? I can't just eat all the carbs, right? No, not really, right? You're still getting a good amount of carb, but again, we're talking about tracking it, making sure you're not getting that excess sugar in. Here's a way to go through a carb cycle. Carb cycle right here, right? There's your carb cycle. 3-day carb cycle. High carb, low carb, medium amount of carb. Medium amount of carb is the amount of carb I would have on a day that I would be weightlifting. That's just an example. So exercise-wise, I'd be lifting. High carb day, I am doing lots of cardio or plyos, something like that. Low carb day, I might be doing just some other general strength, some core conditioning, something like that. Still, have some energy to do something, but I'm not pushing it. And that's how I'll sometimes organize my carb cycling with my workouts. Now, the great thing about this is that you can alter this and fit this in with your day, with your schedule, whatever you have going on. So you're not restricted. It's not, I have to eat this at this time, at this day, and I can't alter for that at all, right? So I go to a boot camp. I love going to this boot camp. It's super fun. I'll check out the schedule and be like, great, I can fit my carb cycle in. Boom, boom, boom. Just like this, right? Great. If I have an event coming up on the weekend, if I've got a wedding, or if I've got a party, or say there's a big Super Bowl party that everybody's going to maybe excess party in because we're all sad that the Vikings didn't make it, then maybe I'll save that one day for my high carb day, just save it for there. I'm still fitting it in. I'm still staying on track. I'm still, doing everything in alignment with what my goals are, but I'm also, enjoying and indulging in everything, just fitting things in on the opposite days. So again, these are things for you guys to play around with. The goal of this is that you realize you don't have to be afraid of food. I talk to so many women, and some of them are just terrified of eating grains. They're like, oh my God, I can't eat bread, or that just, I gain weight all the time. I have to eat no grain because otherwise I gain weight. And I'm like, really? Or were you just not incorporating it in the right way that really taught your metabolism to burn these carbs for you? So that's what a carb cycle is. It's just teaching your body to really efficiently burn through that energy. Great thing to do. And my favorite part about it is that you get to eat the carbs. So I have a 28-day reset that's coming up. We are starting February 5th. You can click the link, check it out, join if you are interested. If you have questions on whether or not this is going to be the right thing for you, you can comment on the video. You can reach out and ask me. More than happy to chat with you about if it's the right program for you to get started. It is really a reset program in that it is guaranteed to teach you things about carb cycling, take you through protein pacing, take you through intermittent fasting, and provide your body this complete turnaround, jolt of moving in a different direction to get you to your goals. If you've been stagnant, if you felt stuck, this is the right thing for you to go through some of these things and learn how to tweak your food to take you to the next level. Because that's what this is all about, right? Taking it to the next level while eating bagels. Everybody loves bagels, right? So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Again, this is a simple 3-day carb cycle, just going high, low, and then medium. If you have questions on what amounts are right for you, again, you can reach out and message me because, everybody may need a little bit different amounts for what you're doing, what your goals are, and where you're at currently. For my high carb days, it is tough to get in that much carb for what my body needs. holy cannoli. And that's me. I am 6'2". I am a very tall person. I have a very high activity level right now. So I really need to push the right amount of carb to make sure my body can produce enough. Again, high carb days, I like to do that on cardio and plyos. I don't like to eat too much carb before I do the plyos because, right? Low carb days, I'll do core, something else, right? Sometimes, yoga, something like that. Bar class, love bar class. That's a great one. Medium, definitely can do lifting. You can do it on a high carb day too. Again, this is my favorite way of doing it and I feel the most productive. Melissa, you love this. Yes, great. Yay. So again, if you have questions on how to incorporate this with your workouts, don't hesitate. Let me know you want to know how to fit this in. If you're wondering what the exact levels would be for you to get the best results, reach out and ask, because it's so easy for me to just say, hey, this and this and this and this. This would be a great pattern for you, your size, where you are at, and what your goals are. And then again, look at all these beautiful carbs you get to eat. Yay! All right, that's what I got for you guys tonight. I'm going to be talking more about sugar, so I'll do an extra video on sugar, hidden sugars in foods, what to look for, and how to eliminate them so you can still stay on track and eat carbs, right? Because I'd rather eat my carbs in bagels or something, right, than have it hidden in like some, fancy drink or dressing or something. Come on. I want to eat a bagel instead. Let's be honest. That's really what it's about. It's about bagels for me right now. All right. That's what I got for you guys tonight. Stay tuned for my video on sugars, and I will see you later.